Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Tackle made at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Arizona.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Murray, and that's complete. It's a tight end, Daniels. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Deontay Thompson.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. They'll get this as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score. Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They faked the handoff. Now Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Rams 10, Cardinals nothing.
Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked. And in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Now he's forced out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's an end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
it was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
The Cougars get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's caught outside. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Here's one that's intercepted. He brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Going right back to Akers. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Harry on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it third.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. From the right side here, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll run here with Akers. Inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now they're staring at 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Gets this one to Hill. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
He leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That one complete to Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. With this ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down again.
Akers, he cuts it up. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And you see there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. That's Woods. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray is going to let this one go deep. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a tough start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Garoppolo on first down. That's caught by Jackson. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20.
8 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick.
And then zone or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
10. Cardinals, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Get this one across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And going deep for Hill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At the 50-yard line.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Here we go. 10-0 the score after 1.